Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
7 yards there and a first down. The Giants at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On first down, Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
The slot man in motion right. Option play. Here's Pollard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 70. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Come on. Hey! Hey, smash Broncos! Go check!
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season? That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 78 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A give to Pollard, running left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll run left with Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert. Good guys, 4 down. Hold up.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Caught by Jones.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Now a 3rd and 6.
14, got it. Push left. Good guys, 4 down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Your Giants 7, Falcons nothing.
Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Zebra.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Uchenna Nwosu drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Check that, street.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And the Falcon first down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
3rd and 2. Here's Hooker.
Flush to his right.
And he is caught.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2nd down and 4. Hooker's going to throw it. He'll get that out to the flat to White. 2 yards on the pickup there.
I'm lagging so good.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ready? 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
White is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Jones.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Got it. 12.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. All play action. Here's Hooker. Looking left sideline. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Hooker. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Get it. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the Giants will use the second of their three timeouts, so that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 6.
Check smash. 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates. Panther 11.
Hooker to the air yet again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Cup 19. 19 tight. Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer.
Hooker on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Trap 60.
Hooker. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Washington. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Quick throw completed by Hooker. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Throwing. Hooker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Hooker now off play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And shedding the tackle to Nelson Room. There he goes left side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Bronco quick, Bronco quick. Go.
Here's White.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Rachaad White, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Giants 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Spot that, spot that.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Fair. All goes special. All goes special.
Wilson now to throw on third down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The throw over the middle taken in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. A good pickup there, a 22. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Spot that, spot that.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll get that out wide to Waddle.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
110 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, and it's Pollard again.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
19. Preload.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
Wilson going to change things up here.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Pollard is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Alert. Go.
To throw is Wilson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it, because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Check.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A 29-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
At their own 15-yard line.
Check smash.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
72 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he is caught by Lamb. And a nice spin into some open field. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. CeeDee Lamb. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Giants 10. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
14, run it.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On second down, Wilson.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now third down and 6 to go.
On the play. It's third down and 6.
Wilson wants a different look.
Hey, alert.
Now Wilson to throw on third down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing again here, Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Now Wilson on second down.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Look for signals.
On third down, Wilson.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
Front left. Good job right there.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
To throw again is Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Go check. Go check.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just about on his own goal line. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Go, guys. 4 down. 4 down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
They'll try the right side here with White. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, check that. Street. Go.
They'll run again.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Falcons,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall 2 games under 500.